What do you mean? Your earphones not connecting. You must sort it out.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
not sure what's happening. And let me try this stuff here.
Now sort it out, man. Yo, it's a new year. You cannot go into the year like this. You must be prepared. I hope Tottenham's not going to be so prepared tomorrow. What do you mean?
There's a number there that say live. Are we
Yeah,
live?
I know we're live. I did it deliberately.
There we go. That's
I did it
better.
deliberately. I knew exactly what I was doing. Don't worry. How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year to all of you. Love for the love. Allow me to first and foremost say that I hope you achieve all your goals, hopes, dreams, and aspirations in 2023. I think this is our first pod back in the new year, right? No?
Yep.
Yeah, it's our first
It
pod
is.
back.
It is.
First brought back since the World Cup.
Since the World Cup, even before the World Cup. Wow, it feels
Yes,
like I
bro.
haven't seen you guys in
I don't
ages.
know what to do. I'm smart, awkward. I don't know what to do. It feels so new to me. Feels foreign. Feels foreign. Feels like the first time, like I'm popping a cherry.
And on that note, you can see the governor's having some technical issues, but Benny B is ready. But yeah, welcome back,
I'm ready.
people.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are you ready? Are you ready? You good to roll?
I'm good.
Good, you good to roll. You good to roll. Whatever governor's doing, I don't know what he's doing, but he's always
Yeah,
doing something. But
ready
yeah,
now.
allow me to introduce my first guest, Benny Blanco. Benny B, the man with the biggest smile. What are you telling me, my bro?
Just happy to be back, my man. It's better feelings from when I was here the last time. We all know
Yeah.
this.
Oh,
I
we
feel
have a
like
lot
I
to get
want to
through.
say it, but I don't also want to say it. United is back, bitches.
Go ahead and say it, man. Go
Fight
ahead
in the
and say it.
house. Oh, it can be vindicated, but yeah, we're in a better space. We're in a better place. Happy to be
I'm
here.
glad. I'm glad, honestly. I'm glad to have you here in this space than when I saw you the last time because the last time, oh my word.
But it's been tough.
And
It's been
Hotspur, Bram, my rival. We're doing our usual derby day settings. What are you telling me, my G?
Everybody. Benny, how's it going, man? Good to see you guys, Devi.
Hi, Bram.
No, I'm just happy that we're actually having a pod for first time in a long time. So
Look at the time,
all
man.
good.
Look at the time. Look how bad Eskom has made it that we have to have it so freak early in the morning, man.
Bram just woke up, bro. If I didn't
I'm
even
Yeah,
glad
brush
I'm
his
I'm
teeth.
already here.
half
And then,
past seven already. I've been up at since half past seven already.
Bram look like he just
no,
opened
you don't.
the laptop. We're ready. We're ready.
But anyways, hey, Graham, it's good. I'm glad that you could join us. I don't know. Do you want a cup of coffee? Feel free to go make yourself a cup of coffee because yeah,
I've got load shedding, guys. I've got load
Me
shedding.
also.
So
Me
I'm
also.
a,
I'm here.
he's
Up
got
there,
load
two
shedding.
cups of coffee for the time.
I'm
I
gonna
can't
get
make
mine
even my
now at
coffee.
10 o'clock in any case. So yeah, let's run with it. Anyway, you know what? Let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into it. I'll start with Benny. Benny, Ten Hag, what have you made of it? Look, for me personally, I can see a structure. I can see something. I've always seen it happening for a while. I think the turning point was the evening that you guys played Liverpool. And since then, like, besides, okay, the first two games, in my personal opinion, he gave those players the rope to hang themselves. And he said, okay, you know what? Bun you lot. I'm going to put you guys out now. I'm going to do my thing. Since then, I think he's only lost one game in the Premier League, which was Aston Villa. What have you made of it? Give me your thoughts.
So the first two games, like they say, is everything happens for a reason. That first two games, the results of that two games was an eye opener, and it showed Eric everything that he needed to see in the squad that he got, the reinforcements that he needed to make the difference in the players, the difference in mentality. It was completely different. He didn't know that it was that bad. And that two results proved to him exactly the task at hand and the challenge that they had at United. And the City game as well, it was a lesson to him. And I've never seen us play as open as we did ever since the City game. And we needed City to show us that we actually need Casemiro. Casemiro has been everything for this team. All the signings that Ten Hag has made, but the biggest thing that this team has taken away from Ten Hag has been his discipline. And the fact that it's not just the team or the players that suffers at the end of a bad result, it's him as well. And that came when the team and himself had to run 14 kilometers because that was the difference between what Brentford ran and United ran. And he ran that with the players. And that for me was a turning point. That was a turning point that led to the result of Liverpool. And what's it? 15 games, we won 11 out of the 15. We've conceded one in the last 5. United on the up. United on the up. And every single game, you are seeing more progress from the last. It's more of an identity. It's more the way he wants to play. Time's all we need with this coach. And it's like he said when he started, it has come to an end. We're looking at the shaky Liverpool. We're looking at the shaky City. Eras can come to an end.
Say no more. Look, you touched on
Morning, brother.
Big up, Alex. Big up, Alex. Love for joining us. Wow. I didn't expect that. Look, you touched on the discipline. What did you make of him benching Rashford against Wolves and then bringing him on? Look, Rashford could have done the Bandoulia and do the Ronaldo sulking thing, but he responded, and I think he's been an outstanding player for you guys this year, if not your best player, besides Casemiro, who you have mentioned.
Yeah, and for me, the big thing about that was the attitude. The attitude in which Rashford took that. He accepted it. He was late. He took his time on the bench, came on, changed the game, scored the winner. Came out afterwards and said, look, my fault. I was slept. I accepted the punishment. It's all about attitude. If Rashford had to take that the other way, sulk, someone come up, you would have been gone. We are ready. Ten Hag is busy eradicating this dressing room from attitudes like that. And you can see a total difference in the dressing room harmony since Ronaldo has left. It's tangible for everyone to see. Everyone can see. The harmony, the morale, totally different from when Ronaldo was there to how it is now. And it's giving me vibes of pre-Ronaldo under Ole. We had this exact same feeling, that feel-good factor. Everything is coming together. We are one signing away. And I feel that the Vote Vego signing is perfect for United. He is the number 9 that we have been crying out for, which we wanted Ronaldo to be, which unfortunately wasn't. If you look at it, this guy has pressed the most in the fucking league last season. The most for a number 9. Yes, he's got 2 goals for Burnley out of 20 appearances. But
that's
the way Ten Hag plays. Yeah, the way Ten Hag plays. I mean, man has turned Haller, who was a flop at West Ham, into a world beater, elite player at Ajax. And I feel Wout Weghorst, you can mold him and develop him to exactly that. And I don't think this is just a loan. I think this is actually a signing of a number 9. And he has basically 6 months. He has 6 months audition. Can you be the United number 9? Can you not? So I feel he's the perfect piece to the puzzle. I think I'm happy with our squad exactly how it is now. The balance of our squad, the youth coming through. I mean, our players coming from the academy. I'm talking about Amad Diallo that is on loan at Sunderland. Man, we can recall him now if we want. We don't need to. We have Pelistri that came on in the week, had a beautiful debut. Played beautifully. So did Menu. We didn't even once mention Alejandro Garnacho, who is...
I was about to say, now what about Garnacho?
As a superstar in the making, and with him, it's just going to be attitude and mentality. He has everything else. He excites us exactly the way Ronaldo came, and beating a player one-on-one, putting players on the fucking asses the entire time, the entire 90. That is what he's capable of. He's going to get there. He's still very rough, but you can see they are working with him. And there's the influence of Benni on this team. United is playing beautiful attacking football. We just need to be more clinical. But we are now creating chances. We are playing our pressing from the front. It's like watching Liverpool in the time.
It's not like he praised himself now. No. Did you hear that now?
No, what I'm saying is he had to throw in the Benny thing now.
But bro, can you not see the influence? Can you guys not see the influence? Answer me yes or no. Can you not see the influence of Benni on this team?
No, I'm backing your statement. One of our honourable dignitaries.
In his absence, Craig the Thief will not.
No,
but Benni is making a huge impact on this team. He's making. You can see when the players come off after winning the game, everybody that comes to him, he shakes everyone's hands.
Don't say that things, because
I'm trying to credit this day only for Rashford.
there's anti,
Bullshit.
there's anti. You know what my thing is? People throwing shade on Benny
Morning,
when
bro.
United don't win. When United don't score, it's the team was better without Benny. The team was performing better before Benny came. But as soon as I was scoring, then all of a sudden, so where's the praise now? You know, where's the shade that they're throwing now? So yeah, like what you're saying, I think we're all seeing that he must have had some kind of an influence. And Rashford always had the talent. And sorry to hijack your statement, Benny, but he's always had the talent, always had the ability. But somebody needs to bring it. Sometimes the player needs somebody to bring the best out of them. And
Yep.
I think Benny's had a major influence on him in terms of his finishing, just his overall presence in the box, being more astute and assured in the box with the ball. I think this season,
Composed. He looks composed in his
yeah,
finishing.
very assured,
He's
very
dribbling in the
very assured.
box. His speed on the counter attack. He scored a solo. He scored a header. He scored a free kick. Brother man has literally he's ticking all the boxes as he's going along, as he's
Yeah,
developing. And if you look at his physique, he's getting stronger. He's getting, I don't know if he's growing more, but he looks a lot taller. He looks bigger. And he's looking faster. He's looking fitter. He's looking like he's not playing with the injury. Remember, Rashford has been playing with a shoulder injury for 2 years. Solskjaer has made this lighty play for 2 years with a basically broken shoulder. So now he's reaping the rewards. And if you can't see the influence of Benny on this team, I'm sorry, Bram, ignorance is bliss. And if you
Okay,
know
I agree with you. I
the
would
good
Bram,
work
agree.
just
that
coming
Yeah,
to
I
he's
Bram.
agree,
doing, you
100%.
deserve a reaction. You don't
Sorry,
deserve.
Bram.
I need to tell you what Benny's doing. You can see it for your fucking self, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So,
100%.
so what is Benny doing with Anthony Marshall? What's happening with Marshall? You spoke about attitude earlier. What's Benny doing with Anthony Marshall?
What's wrong with Anthony Marshall's attitude?
Exactly. I think Martial's doing well. Just because
Marshall
he's
is
not
improving
scoring,
just as much.
Well,
He's
just
not getting the.
just because he's not
doing
scoring.
well.
Injuries, but there's nothing wrong with his attitude. There's nothing wrong with Marshall's attitude. If
Okay, what
Marshall
do
is
you have
fit, he
against
starts
Marshall's
today.
attitude?
I have no problem with Marshall's attitude. Neither does
I,
Ten Hag,
I, I
I'm
think
sure of it.
I think Davey, sometimes what we need to realize is maybe under certain coaches the role changes a little bit, right? Maybe he's got a different role under Ten Hag, which is
Which he
suiting
does.
Ten Hag.
He links
But
more
as a
players than
fan,
number
Different
nine.
role,
but
He
as
brings
as
Rashford
different
into the
role.
game.
but as supporters, we want to see what we used to see. It's the same as when Oli made the statement about Saka is this season the wait, what was it? The poorest of the Arsenal front line. And I disagreed with him to say the poorest.
What?
This was in the beginning of the season. And for me, it was his role changed at Arsenal, right? So I'm just going to compare the two. Saka's role changed. He was less influential in terms of scoring, more influential in the team dynamic in terms of the structure, which
I'll
meant
agree with him. I'll
when he
agree with
went
it.
forward, it was if you go forward, be clinical and precise. Don't just go forward for the sake of it.
Mm.
Don't just so others were scoring, he wasn't. Yet he had the most assists after 5 games of all the Arsenal players. He had
Mm.
less goals as compared to last year. Did that make
True.
him the poorest of the front row? No, it
No.
didn't. So the same with Martial. His role has changed. Rashford's role has changed. Rashford has probably been told, and we don't know, but we
There
can
is
only assume.
Marshall and seeing numbers. You're looking at numbers when you talk Marshall, but you're
Exactly.
not talking about
Exactly.
performance, bruh.
Performance.
You're
His
not talking
performance is
about performance
brilliant.
because his performance has been brilliant for United
Brilliant.
this
I
season.
think I agree with you, Benny. I think Marshall has
You're
been
looking at
absolutely
numbers.
brilliant, working
And he's
hard,
bringing
running.
the big reason why Rashford is having the season that he is. If you look at the
You know,
link up play of
remember
Marshall this
the one
season,
thing
Bra has been brilliant.
the one thing we need to remember is with these type of coaches, the Klopps, the Ten Hags, Pep, you are never going to have every goal scorer scoring front man scoring 30 goals.
No,
Their
but
role
that's
is
not what
about
we're
work.
asking. So Benny,
No, no,
how many
what
how
we're
many goals
saying,
do you want
no,
from
what we're
Marshall
saying,
then?
no, what we're saying, Davey, is you'll see it's all about the front man working the line, working the line, working the line. Firmino at Liverpool wasn't the top goal scorer, but worked the line. That's what Klopp wants. The other guys
Yo,
will
big up,
score.
Ralph.
Get get
Lutrell,
do your job, and that's what I think Marshall has been told. Don't worry about the critics. Don't worry about the numbers. Put the work in front. We will win as a team. And I think that is it. We look at, let's example say, with you at Arsenal, Jesus is not a goal scorer, not a 30 goal
No,
a
it's
season
not.
scorer, but the role that he plays, what he brings, right? You look at Spurs, we've got a 30 goal a season striker. What are we? A top mid-table team. That's all we are.
Exactly, exactly.
No, 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 no.
You ask
No,
how many goals do I expect
we're
from
not a mid-table
I
team.
am
That's Chelsea.
expecting from Martial, David, to be honest. If United
Yeah,
can score in the game 1-0 right through the fucking season, I don't care if Martial scores 7 for the year. As long as the
exactly.
team is playing well, as long as the team is winning, I don't care. I really don't care. Martial is putting in the performance that I think the manager wants him to. The manager is very
Exactly.
happy with Martial. Extremely happy with Martial.
Same
I
with
don't see
me.
attitude problem at all.
You okay? Just before we wrap up on United, where are you looking at now for the rest of the season, Benny? Because look at it like this: you beat City today, you beat us. Are you thinking of a title race?
Not yet. No, I think that
Come
we
on,
do.
say it. Come
I will
on,
no,
come
no.
on,
Honest to
say it.
God, believe in my heart of hearts, I don't believe that we're going to win the title. I don't believe that we're even near.
No, 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 no,
Not
no, no,
now
no,
as we
no,
speak
no, no,
now.
no, 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 no. I
Ruth,
didn't say
don't
you're
get
gonna
me
win the
on to me.
title. Are you in the title race?
No, no. Top 3 would be brilliant for us this season.
I
I know,
stand by
man.
my statement pre Christmas, pre World Cup.
Top 3 would be
Where I
brilliant for
said
us this season.
where I said United are going to be the toughest team. Remember before the Aston Villa game, I said United are going to be the toughest team to play in English football, and I stand by that statement. Davey, I think you want to try. I don't think you were on the show, Benny. Where I said they will lose games unexpectedly against teams outside of the top six. They will. They will probably lose more games again going towards the end of the season, still against the teams below them, because their football is geared to combating sides, good footballing teams. So they're going to be the hardest team to play. I
What about
don't think they will
Newcastle?
lose.
Do you believe
For me,
Newcastle is the best team to play, the hardest team to play? I don't think
No,
so.
how many? Look, okay,
no,
okay. What's the best against?
Newcastle, bruh.
Okay,
no,
Newcastle
I
was
never,
against us.
wait for what Bram has said.
I never said Newcastle. I
Who's
never said
conceded the least goals
Newcastle.
this season?
No, David
No,
believes
Newcastle.
Newcastle is the most
Who's
difficult team to
conceded the
play.
least goals this season? Fact. That's a fact. Who's
Look,
conceded the
look,
least goals this
look,
season?
look, David. They are tough to play against because they're on a high. Remember, he's got a whole lot of relegation battlers in his team, and he's molded them into a team. So fighting is in them, right? But do they have the
I
sustainability
think even
to
dream, Ralph.
stay there? To stay there. Do you understand? Whereas for me, United have got proof they're a club renowned for being, they need to actually be higher than where they are. So I think United for me will be tougher to play because they've got the quality, the abundance in quality in that squad as
That's what he
opposed to
asked, Bram. He
Newcastle.
asked, are they in the title race? It's a yes or no.
No, I said toughest. We weren't talking about the title race. You
No,
asked
but
me
That's
the
about
what
it.
Davey asked. Davey asked, are we
I asked
United in the title race?
title race first, and then I asked
I'm not going
toughest.
to say title race, but I will say they will influence the title.
Every
Yeah,
team can
no, no, no,
influence.
definitely.
Every team can
Yeah.
influence a
Now,
title race.
when I say that, Penny, United has the ability to beat everybody around them is going to run for the title. I can't see Spurs beating City, Arsenal, United. I can't see Newcastle beating City, Spurs, United. I can see United beating Arsenal, City,
Yeah,
everybody around them. That's what I
I'll
mean
No,
by
no,
agree with
title
that.
we don't
influence.
in the
That's a
title race
brilliant
because
point. I'll agree
haven't
with that.
played. We haven't beaten the city yet.
No,
Maybe after today, I don't know. I
after
don't know.
No,
today,
beat it.
after
Beat him by all
today,
means. Beat him by all means.
you look for me, Benny. United is the only team that I can see capable of beating City and beating
Mm,
Arsenal and
mm.
Spurs and Newcastle. I cannot see currently City going the distance against all of those teams around them. They might
So it's a
win
lot
one
of
or
faith in
lose.
this United team, Bram. It's a moors a lot of faith. I must
A
say.
lot.
No, I'm just listen.
Bro,
I'm just very
like I
look.
don't even feel so. I'm fucking nervous for today now. Like I feel I'm in the best place to play City right now, but I'm still nervous because
I
that
would be
6-3
too.
was not expected.
I would be too because you know them.
Benny, I'm
They
gonna get my
are
router run with the
they
show so
they
long.
are Penny. They are the type of team that um it's almost like yeah, you've been mocking me now for 2 3 weeks. Come, I'll show you. They're like that type of team. They will probably turn
Yeah.
up today and switch it on, and switch
Oh
it
yeah.
on, and then it will be like, okay, United. You know what? Yeah, United still in the building phase. Blah blah blah. Don't be surprised though if United turn around and beat them. You know. So.
Load shedding, bro. Load shedding. Load shedding, Ralph. UPS come dear, my friend. UPS come dear.
Now, I feel that United is for me the only team capable of beating everybody around them. Everybody. I don't see all the others around United being capable of beating each other without losing a game.
It's also a weird time. It's a weird time with Chelsea being in the place that they are and Liverpool being in the place that they are. With
Fuck
Spurs playing
Chelsea.
the way that they are and Arsenal topping the fucking league. Like, who could have predicted the season so far?
Fuck Chelsea.
So
That's what I
far.
say.
So
Say it
far.
louder, say it louder, Bram. Say it
Fuck
louder.
Chelsea.
Say it
Fuck
louder. Say it
Chelsea.
again. Say it
That
again.
is, you know what? That is like.
You can't say that, Ram, though. You
No.
can't
Listen,
say
listen.
that, Ram, though.
This is
I'm
what
not ready for that one.
Benny, listen to me. How many people followed Chelsea pre-Abramovich? Nobody.
Seker 2%.
Nobody. Yes, because
2%.
You know where Chelsea were playing? They were playing Scunthorpe, Luton, right? Then they got their way back into the Premier League. Remember when they lost to you 4-0 in the FA Cup final when Ruud Gullit was there, Glenn Hoddle, maybe it's before most of you guys' times, right? Then they were sold for £1. That's where the club was going. They were sold for £1. Abramovich bought them for £1 from Ken Bates. £1. That's all they were worth. He then turned the club into something. So that is like a hobo winning the lotto.
And you know that the club is not worth £1, bruh.
Listen,
It's business. It's business. He said,
Benny,
I said, I can't anymore. I can't take this club where I need it to be. Roman Abramovich has all the resources, money to earn.
it's the same as a hobo winning 60 million in the lotto. By some stroke of luck, he bought the ticket. The hobo's been living at large. He's been living at large. Guess what? 10 years later, the taxpayers cut him with a 50 million tax thing. Where is he now? Almost halfway back onto the streets. And that is what's happened with Chelsea.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Chelsea signing every player that's trending on Twitter. Every player that Chelsea. Todd Bowley wakes up in the morning, checks his phone, who is trending, gets to his people, but that's what Chelsea is doing now. They signed what? 11 players in the window open.
Their biggest problem. You know, it's their biggest problem. And their problem is the same as most clubs that are owned by Americans. These Americans don't understand there's a thing called relegation in football. They don't understand what it means to fans if I don't finish in the top 4. Right? They don't get that. They don't feel that. Because in American sport, there's no such thing as relegation. There's more about, look at the American sports. The bottom team has top earners. That people are, their media profile and marketing profile is through the roof. That team is rock bottom. Rock bottom.
I feel they want to do that here. Bring that model here.
That's what Todd Bowley wants to do. Charles would have been better off selling to a Brit or selling to a European that has football.
Or to a Middle Eastern. I think United would also be sold to would also be sold to American. I think.
You see, the Middle East, they just want to win. They just want to be at the top. They just want to brag. You understand?
For them, it's portfolio building. I think with the Middle Easterns. With the Middle East, it's portfolio building. With the Americans, it's investments and how much money you can take out of the club.
It's a spectacle and
It's different.
about the prestige. It's a spectacle of how well marketed the club can be, how globally attractive the club can be. Nothing to do with on the pitch. And this is a football league and a culture where it's about trophies and rewards. But these Americans don't see that. They don't see it like that. They see it opposite. They see it the opposite way.
I'll give you a perfect example. Speaking from the inside, remember the Cookers only took us over full on in 2018. Before that, Bram, you know how we sold players left, right, and center. Benny, you know how many players we sold to Man City. We sold our best players. It was all about making money.
All the best players were sold.
All our
Van
best players
Persie,
were
Van
sold.
Persie,
But
like I
Percy,
said,
Van
Van
Persie, Benni, De
Persie,
Jong, all of that. Only once 2018, after 2018, once it became the Kronkers company, basically I'll call it the company because it's theirs. And then once Josh stepped in and employed footballing people, your Richard Garlicks, your Vinners, your Edus, then only you could see something starting to build. So for Chelsea, they need to do that, in my personal opinion, employ footballing people in a sense. If you get where I'm coming from,
They
Benny
did
or
though. They did though. They just appointed Southampton's director of football.
they appointed the dick direct, but how long is it gonna take? It's not nothing's gonna happen overnight, bro.
Remember, this is the director of football that signed all that City Academy players for Southampton. He's been molding them, and so it's. I hope that Chelsea want to go in that direction because that would be the perfect direction for the club because this model is not working. But will the manager get the time to see it through?
That's the
Yeah,
thing. That's the thing,
I,
isn't it?
I,
yeah,
I,
That's
read,
the question
I read
now.
this
yeah.
morning they're going to stand by him.
Oh, they're going to.
Ah, you know when they give
Apparently.
you that X, when they tell you we're gonna stand by you, you know what that means, eh?
Yeah,
They did the
stand
same with
alone.
Steven Gerrard. As the Villa did the
Yeah,
exact same thing with Steven Gerrard.
we
They did the
stand by
exact same thing
you.
with Chris Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's
Bram, let's come on to you. Let's come on to your team. Outside of the derby, what have you made of Spurs? What are your thoughts? And I will touch on Levy later as well. But just give me your thoughts since the last time we spoke. Ish, I hope you're gonna give me more
Disclaimer,
thoughts.
disclaimer for the
uh,
viewers. Disclaimer for the viewers before you
This is
bitches
gonna get ugly
tell
real
everybody
soon.
how positive this bitch was about United now, no? Disclaimer. Side note.
Yo,
Side fucking
I
note.
couldn't even look
listen.
at the screen while
Side
asking
Yeah,
that question. Did you see
there's
that?
there's nothing to be positive about at the moment. And I'm not going to and like I said to Pascal yesterday, I'm not going to blame injuries. Right? Injuries is part and parcel of football. We
Facts.
we we have been crippled by Bentancur and Kulusevski not being available. But be that as it may, we've just got a
Ram,
coach
sorry
that
to break your word.
just
Kulu's available for tomorrow, no?
yeah, apparently he's fit. But I mean he's available, doesn't mean
Okay.
he's 100% fit to
And
play.
Basuma as well, so.
Yeah, look, you can give us the world's best players under Conte at this point in time in 2023. I don't think we'll be able to play football. We need a new coach. We need a young, fresh approach to take the squad forward. I was hoping that Pochettino would that he would resign and Pochettino would come in, but then he won the last game. I really feel he would have left if we had lost our last game. Um, I do really think so. I think the writing was on the wall. I think he'd had enough, but the win. We've won two in a row now, two clean sheets.
Is he like this because they don't want to back him in the market?
No, I believe in it is the Mourinho type coaches. I believe he's the last of that type of football coaching where we'll play on the counter attack, we set up defensively, blah blah blah. And I think that he still believes his tactics are going to work. It's not. You look at Newcastle, you look at Arsenal under Arteta, you look at United with Ten Hag. Those are forward-thinking front foot coaches, and
Yeah.
he still wants to play. There's not. No one is saying his tactics are not. That it's wrong or it's out. Do you know what I mean? It is kind of outdated, but now he's asking for give me 10 players and I'll do something. Um, Ten Hag came in and he's got how many players? 2 players, I think. 3 players he signed. And
Four
he's
actually.
changed four, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
changed it. He's changed United. Eddie Howe only signed 3 players. Took over last year, had 2 players, signed 3 in the summer. But you could see this is a different type of football, different caliber of football. This is different.
Different
He's
coaching.
he's stuck in his ways. He's stuck.
Away.
How do you continue with Doherty and believe that Emerson Royale is a premiership standard right back? Yet you have Jet Spence. I would understand if he tries Jet Spence and say, look here, all 3 of them are crap, but he's reluctant to try the kid. So the
But he
thing
signed
is,
him though. He signed him.
no, he publicly stated I didn't want him.
He
Daniel
said he
Levy,
didn't want Jed, yeah.
he
He said he
publicly
didn't want
stated
Jed
he
Spence.
didn't want him. Levy signed him. Typical Gareth Bale thinking, if you turn into a star, I'm going to get 40, 50, 60 million for you.
Yeah.
Conte saying, but I'm not going to play him. Harry Redknapp played Gareth Bale and then turned him to a left wing. He signed him as a left back. But Redknapp was okay with giving him a chance. Conte is adamant he's not going to let Jet Spence play.
You won't play Jet Spence. I've
He won't
seen it.
play.
Yeah,
Like
matches
you can,
alone.
you can, Benny, you can literally see that man would rather play a centre back, right back than play Jet Spence.
He
Bro.
does.
Really,
Yeah.
you
He
can.
rather he played Romero there in the one game and Jet Spence was sitting on the
This
bench.
is the manager to catch on this shit with. Daniel Levy
Yo,
must know that this is not a manager like Conte is set in his ways, and that's exactly how watching Spurs now is like watching United under Mourinho.
Look
The
here,
worst fucking football ever.
Daniel Levy.
Sekarang
I think
yes.
Conte has realized this isn't a chairman to mess with because they've all tried to change his ways. He's not going to change his ways. He's not. He's rather going to let Conte go, and he'll still be chairman.
Away. But if you look at it, what is done to Spurs where they were and where they are now, Levy, give him his due. Give him his due. I think
that's the next question I
the
was
thing,
gonna ask because Bram
That's
is very
toxic.
much against
No.
Daniel
That's
Levy.
toxic.
he needs a manager that is in line with his vision. That's all he needs.
What is done? What
He
is done? is
needs a proper Daniel Levy needs a proper manager.
No,
That's it.
no. Daniel Levy. How many proper managers do you want? You had Mourinho, you had Conte.
Yeah, but
know
you
what
can
Daniel
obviously
Levy-
not working.
Daniel Levy.
That
You know what
kind
this
of
is?
manager is not working.
No. You know what this
He
is?
was brilliant for Pochettino.
This is a typical relationship. I hate you because I love you. This is a typical relationship. I hate you because I love you. He balances the books beautifully. He makes profit beautifully. Where does he hit us? On the playing field. I won't sign the players you want. I won't bring the top players you want. I won't.
And I will sell who I want to sell. I won't sell what I don't want to sell.
I sell who I want to sell.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Okay, but now Bram, where were you before Levy? You weren't competing for titles, which you did under Levy.
Who was that?
Competed
With
for titles
Sugar.
here. You got to a Champions League final. You got to finals under Levy.
But under
Where were you
Sugar,
before Levy?
remember, under Sugar we still won 2 trophies.
True.
Under Sugar we won 2 trophies. What is with the players were never going to come, right? We always got the old legs from clubs that would finish. They came to Spurs, right? Or we unearthed gem youngsters. Levy has brought players in, blah blah blah, whatever. But
He's commercialized the club. He's commercialized the club.
So I hate you because I love you.
No way.
Diabala. He haggled that signing, and the guy packed his bags, was at the airport, spoke to Pochettino. They found his residence for him, everything. And Levy said, I'm not going to pay the marketing extra 30 million for his marketing rights. Do you understand? Do you understand? Look
I-
at
that's the- That's the-
I support Arsenal. We haggle over Toronto. I support
Dybala.
Arsenal.
Listen, Tommy Yasso signed for Arsenal because Spurs chose Emerson Royale. Tommy Yasso wanted more money, salary-wise, in Emerson Royale, right? You look at the other guy you guys are going to sign, Davey, the Korean centre-back, Kim. 2 seasons ago, Kim's paperwork was being sold out to join Spurs. Levy wanted a loan deal instead of paying money for him. I believe that he needs to go.
And for who? Bram.
Levy needs
For
to go.
Dubai, for Saudi Arabia, for America,
That PSG owner was linked with Spurs, actually, no?
Qatar.
No, yeah, like if that happens, Bamba
It's
club.
like, is that what you guys want for football? To make it this fucking oil run, massive signings?
The game is
What
going
would
that
you,
way.
but
Benny.
what would you do? What would you do? Would you rather? Remember, you're in a different position. You are Man United, right? You still have that pull where people will come to you.
Everybody agrees with that.
Do you understand?
Sorry.
Spurs needs to dangle a carrot for people to come. So it's a different perception. And Arsenal is a big club. No matter what you say, people still go to Arsenal because they're a big club in English football, right? Third most prestigious club in England. So the difference between the three of us here is we can attract the best young players. We can't attract the top 27, 28, 29-year-old players to come to Spurs.
Yeah, because of your lack of winning trophies. That's the only reason why. Because you have everything else.
And we've in the last 10 years we've been in key positions to push on and challenge for trophies. What has he done? He refuses
I
to.
think that's
Look at what
weird.
he
Yeah,
did. Look at what he did with Pochettino. He refused to sign a
Pochettino is
player.
a perfect example.
He
Yeah, Poch
fires
wanted
him
money to
and
build
signs
on that Champions League.
six players for Jose Mourinho. Six
Yeah,
players.
that was messed up. That was messed up. Like there, I don't agree because this man took us to the Champions League final without signing a single player.
Look at that man.
Aesthetic man.
That man made it the two of you feared Spurs. You can
Yes,
say what
I
you want
feared,
to.
I was
yes,
You feared
strict. I was
Spurs.
strict. I'm
yes,
not gonna lie.
yes, brother.
I was
100% Spurs was a
I
team
was,
to
Look
I
what
fear.
was
happened.
perfect.
Look what happened.
100%.
And you know what? You know why he will take Pochettino back? Pochettino won't ask him for exuberant funds to sign players.
He didn't even do that at PSG. We has basically unlimited funds. He
Yeah,
didn't
but I
even
mean,
do
if you have
that at
Messi, Neymar,
PSG.
and Mbappe, what else do you need in such a
Yeah.
10
Yeah,
league?
but I mean, someone that was starved of
Of
funds for
funds, I know what you
away,
mean.
and here you have opened a blank checkbook. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think did Pochettino sign anyone to be honest at PSG.
Did he
Gents,
sign
I don't
anyone?
can you
remember.
hear,
Was
sorry,
it
can
at
you
Hakimi?
hear them cutting grass here? What is my audio? Must I move?
No, it's fine.
No, bro. They're cutting
You
grass
sure?
very quietly. Or they're cutting with a
Okay,
scissor.
With a nail
carry
clipper.
on.
Hey, with a cuticle nipper.
I think for tomorrow, Davey, I'm not expecting anything. Um, uh, if we get a draw, this is what I've said to you before. If you don't win tomorrow, you won't win the league. You win tomorrow, and the title to Arsenal. It's done. Even if they lose to City, one of the two wins.
The game is not that important, Bram.
Nah,
Ah,
no,
but
no,
You
this
it's
is my
not.
can't
this
say,
is
you
this is
can't
my
say, you
point.
can't say.
I would
This is
take
my
a draw,
reason.
You
honestly.
can't say
This
that
is
if
my
they don't win tomorrow, they don't win the league.
this is
Mm-mm.
Bram,
this is my
no, but I
let me
know
tell
where
you.
Bram is coming from. I know
No,
exactly what he's saying. It's
let
like
me
getting
land. Let me
fair
land.
here.
Let me land.
Land, sorry.
If they win tomorrow, right? They're already on the high, confidence wise, right? They will go into all the games knowing that they've overcome the tough. One of the toughest hurdles is the North London derby at Spurs. That's one of
That's
the biggest
Spurs.
hurdles is to win at our place, right? And if they overcome that, they will believe that they can overcome anything that is put in front of them this season. I'm not saying
Agreed.
they're going to go and beat City twice, but they'll be confident to go to the Etihad and get a point. They'll be confident of
Agreed.
we can beat United at the Emirates. If they lose, self-doubt will creep in. Self-doubt will creep in that we couldn't
And
beat
City will
United.
pass him. If they lose tomorrow, City's gonna pass him. I'm telling you now.
So that is why I'm saying they win tomorrow. They will go on to win the league, Arsenal. They will.
I think you can say that to the two City games. After the two City games, Arsenal can see whether they can win the
That's
league or
not the
not.
way I'm looking
No,
at
but
Benny.
I'm looking at it after
I'm
the two
also
City
looking
games.
after the
I
two.
believe
Not
that.
even the
I
United
believe-
game. I'm talking about it. If City win both games at 6 points, bro, it's 4 points ahead of City. What?
Anya, it's
Five?
gone.
What's
You
it?
know
3
what?
points?
For me,
3 points. 3 points. City's winning the league.
I can see City will struggle against the likes of Liverpool and Chelsea second time around. There's something in that team that is.
I don't think so, Bram.
You know what I think is missing in their team this season is the altering of their football to accommodate Haaland. I
Haaland.
think that has people might agree or disagree.
I
I
agree.
was gonna ask a question. I was gonna ask
I
that
agree.
question. Really, I was
The
literally gonna
altering,
ask that
the
question now, but
altering
you answered it
of
already.
the style of football has hampered them to such an extent that they no longer know what to do when they get past the second third of the pitch with the ball. It's almost to wait for him to make that perfect run.
If you keep Haaland out of the game, you stand a big chance of winning City.
Do you know what it is? You don't even need to keep him out of the game. Just
He
make
doesn't
sure
get
that-
involved there.
Just make sure they cannot cross the ball to him. If you cross the ball to him, that guy, he'll finish it. You can put it 10 feet high in the air, he'll still jump over you and put it in the back of the net. But I believe, I honestly feel that even if Arsenal don't beat City twice, City will drop points in and around them.
I felt like Haaland was a cheat code, to be honest. But I see that if you rattle him, you can put this game off. And this is the Premier League, bruh. They just need a sniff of that shit. They just need a sniff.
Do you know that what I never think they realize, I don't think us as football fans realized, they miss Raheem Sterling more than anything else.
Serious.
I think he was
Yeah.
that changer
The
for
wing
them,
play.
man. I think
I think they'd miss Jesus more than they'd miss Sterling.
probably both. I think that they felt Haaland was capable of doing both people's jobs, but I think they realized with Sterling, he would change a game or win a game coming off the bench.
Yeah. Away, 90th minute.
Do you know Jesus was always a factor and a presence for them? So I think that
Even Zinchenko for me is a moose miss for the
I
City
love
team.
Zinchenko. I love Zini. Bro, I love
Don't you
Zini.
see the City team playing that? The left side is null and void now.
I love
Yo,
my
bro,
Zini, bro. I
he's playing
love
Nathan
Zini,
Ake. He's
really.
playing Nathan Ake at left back, and he's playing Kyle Walker at centre back. Did you see that the other day? Cancelo was at the right
Yeah,
back.
he played
Walker was
Walker at
centre
centre back
Stones.
because Ten Hag is playing Luke Shaw at centre back all of a sudden. So he's playing Kyle Walker. He said, yeah, he's
Yeah, but Luke Shaw has been brilliant at centre back. Fuck me. Yeah, man didn't put a foot wrong at centre back.
Say no more. Bram, prediction, my bro.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
They probably 3-1 again. 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Shit, scorers.
Arsenal.
Scorers, Bram.
Debbie, we've got nothing in the middle.
No.
Wait, Bram. Wait, TV. Scorers, Bram.
Zaka, Odegaard, Martinelli.
Sure. This one mentioned the form players. Prediction, Davey?
I'm going for a 2-2, actually. I can't see us winning, honestly. No matter what form we are in. It's
I
a tough
know, Benny. You said the other day Spurs are very strong second half coming back.
Yes.
But-
That's why I feel like even if it's 2-2 first half, even if Arsenal lead 2-0 first half,
2-0,
that's
come
not
back,
that doesn't mean the game is done for Spurs.
Look at your place, David. When we made it 1-1 going into half time, we were all over the last 20 minutes. We had to nullify you. First 5 minutes afterwards, the alcoholic drops the ball and the game changes, and that was it, finished. I don't know why he's still our goalkeeper. I really don't know why.
He is
Alcoholic.
from France now, so I don't know who from
Nah,
is gonna play now as they go.
You can see when that Bra is gesaved. You can look at his eyes, his cheekbones give it away.
I don't think it's going to be so like bad like Bram say.
No,
I also
really,
don't think so,
let
bro.
me tell you,
I have
let me tell you,
PTSD when it comes to
I will know when to be positive and about my team and confident, and I know when not to. If you look at the last few games we played, right, there is nothing in our team.
It's cuck watching Spurs play.
Yeah,
It is
but look at it
tedious, like I
you don't
said.
need to motivate
It's
those players
tedious.
for
It's like
a
pulling
derby,
teeth.
it's a derby.
Yeah, but
You don't
it's,
need to
it's,
motivate
it's,
those players for a derby, bro.
for me, if we had Richarlison for tomorrow and Bentancur, I would have maybe felt, you know what, we can sneak a 1-0 here. Without the two of them, Ollie skip, and Shame he tries his best. He tries. Yeah, look,
Ollie Skip is an Everton Newcastle player. Newcastle 2 years ago.
yeah.
Ollie Skip is not a Tottenham Hotspur player.
No, I'd rather play Mary Winks than Ollie Skip.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll agree with what was
Maybe
said.
if I think like you said to me, if Spurs come away with a positive result in this derby, they will push to third place. That I will go with. I think if we overcome this and we do well, I can see us beating City in the week. But if we lose,
Sure, really?
look, we never struggle against him.
Yeah, but you were never this bad
We're
though.
gonna beat City.
Yeah,
City
that's
won't
also
win
good.
them. I guarantee you. I will place.
Yes, they play correct. They beat City, yes, but they've never been this bad.
They
Yeah,
know
we've
how
never
to
been
beat City.
this
There's
bad,
one team
though.
that knows how to
We've
beat
never
City. It's
been.
them.
We've never been this bad though. We just badly bruised. Badly bruised.
Sure.
But I look. I hope we do. Tell me, is Ericsson fit? Didn't he pick up a knock for United?
No, he's fit.
He's fit.
He's fit. Gallows out. Donny's out for season. Martial's touch and go. I think the game, the way everything depends on Martial's fitness for today. I think he's going to be a huge miss if you're not going to be able to play him.
Oh, and Saka,
David.
David Saka. I saw Saka is a doubt for tomorrow's game. Is it true?
Yeah, he lumped off in the week against Oxford. He lumped off.
Yeah, so even this morning's paper said he's a major doubt for tomorrow's game.
There's a doubt, yeah, he pulled up. Now, it's not a knock. You know, it's different if it's a knock, then you can recover from it. But once you pull up, it's a muscle, then it's a different story. So he's a massive doubt. I knew when he went off in the week, I knew he was going to be a doubt. So let's say no more. Look, that's why you need
If Saka doesn't play, who replaces him? Vieira.
Yeah, I think they'll go with that Vieira guy.
Smith Rowe.
He's doing well.
Smith
Yo,
Rowe.
I rate him, and Mouta know the god this season. Like Davey, you spoke fuck all of Arsenal. You literally spoke fuck all of Arsenal.
I rate Smith Rowe
I don't want
as
to
the
talk,
best
bro.
of
I
the
don't want to
Arsenal
talk. I don't want to
midfielders.
talk. Really. I don't want to talk.
Hey,
Honestly.
hey, you have kept the pot waiting for Arsenal to stay at the top and be
Those people want to stay on his high horse and be humble too. But we know that in his heart he's ranting to shout, we're gonna fuck you up, we're gonna win the league. His heart is ranting to go boss. He just want to go riotous.
He does that. Publicly.
Now I'm gonna wear specs and look smart and shit. What the fuck?
Be all humble and abuse people. That was not on, David. That was not on.
Leave him.
Calma.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that I wish. Now I wish can shut you up tomorrow, and I want you to. Call
He's
him,
gonna
call him
score.
a
I
nonce.
know he's gonna
Call him-
score. He's
Call him a nonce again. I hope he scores the winner and we win, just to shut you up.
he's gonna score against me. He always scores against us.
Then we don't have a pot for 3 months again.
Yeah.
Look,
Only when Arsenal lose to Spurs, then there's no pot for a while.
bro. If Arsenal lose to Spurs, I'm sick for 3 days. Seriously, I don't talk to nobody like that. But look, everyone, you're not the first to tell me this. Everybody says I don't like to talk about it. I personally don't like to talk about it because I have PTSD when it comes to this football club. I've seen us bottling good positions in tables and that type of thing. We know what we need to do. We know last year, remember last year we were going for top 4, we were ahead of the project. What do we need to do? We sold Aubameyang. We were the only club that got weaker, while Spurs got stronger and got top 4. We sold Aubameyang. We didn't sign a striker. I don't care what Aubameyang is doing right now. But yeah, that's a story for another. That's a conversation.
I feel Vlahovic was a big reason into why you guys ended the season that you did.
Now that's my problem. Now you see,
Had you signed him, which was the plan, total different season ending for Arsenal. Total different into this season also.
Now my thing is, Benny, we put all our eggs into the Vlahovic basket last year. We
Yes.
put all our eggs into the Mudryk basket. My
Yeah, but
problem
he's even the player that you need, Davey.
that's
He's
my thing.
even the player. I don't think he is. And it's the same for Gakpo at Liverpool.
Benny,
Is he the
my
player that
problem
they
is-
need?
Benny, my biggest problem is if Partey gets injured. That's my biggest fear. It gives me hives. If Partey gets injured, we are screwed. I can tell
I
you
don't-
that straight up. I can tell you
You
that
haven't
straight
kept
up.
your only number 9, Davey. Nketiah is your only number 9.
Exactly. That also. Go sign me
Yeah, I
a
think
striker, backup.
Striker, yeah.
Go sign me a
Striker,
striker and go sign me backup for Partey. Because as good as Mohamed El Sideways is, there's a massive drop off from him and Partey, bro.
Yo, imagine he plays tomorrow. Then I'll feel that we can compete if El Neni plays
Mohamed El
tomorrow.
Sideways. He played the last time. Him and Rob Balding and
Right, then you get a 7 out of 10 performance.
He's not
Guaranteed.
He's not bad.
No mistakes.
Yeah, he's not bad. I'm saying is we'll be able to compete against that. We can't compete against Arsenal midfield with Weiberg and Skip or Weiberg and Basuma. Do you know what I mean?
I agree with Ahmed also because shit changes with Europa also coming back.
Benny, we only have 13 players that he can trust. That's now our first 11. And Smith Rowe
You have
and
13. We
Pablo
have
Vieira.
4.
That's it.
We have 4. 4.
Swear down.
We have 4.
Go back to that comment.
Which one?
The last one.
They
The last
literally
one
said
of
we have.
He's not the player for Man either. Why is he not? I think he's exactly the player for Man United. I think he's exactly the player. I think he's exactly the player
Do we have
United needs.
time? Can we bring Ahmad on? Do you guys want to?
Bring him on. I want him to explain.
Benny, I've got a question though. I'm not disagreeing with Ahmad, and I'm not disagreeing with you. Is it
Give me two
what?
minutes.
Are you? Do you feel that he is the player based on the Ten Hag Dutch connection, his Dutch understanding each other, or is it because of what he did for Holland?
What you mean for Hala?
Ahmad, I sent you the link,
No,
my
no, no,
bro.
no. I'm
Check your
talking about
WhatsApp. Can
Vegos.
we so much segue into the United preview? One way United derby preview. One way.
The Vegos. Do you feel that? I mean, a lot of United fans are optimistic about his signing.
Mm.
And is it because of what he did in the World Cup that people are optimistic about him?
No, no.
Because okay,
Well, I can
understand.
tell you why I'm excited. I can tell you why I'm excited. It's because of the profile of striker that we're getting and what I see he can bring to the team as we are at the moment. You know what I mean? We don't
I
have a player like that. I've been crying out for Liverpool to sign a player like this because he
but
offers you a plan B.
what does like that? What is he? What are his qualities that he's going to bring to United?
He's a 6'6" striker, bro. He's a target man. He's a
So is
link-up
Andy.
player, and he
So is
presses
Andy
from the
Carroll.
front.
So is Andy Carroll.
Basically Andy Carroll. Basically, if
Okay,
you look at
so
it,
in
the
terms of
profile of Andy Carroll.
no, but in terms of a target man, okay, if you're saying that, then yeah, I think
It's the same
always been
target,
plan B.
the same profile of Erling Haaland
Yeah,
and Carroll.
if you're saying as a plan B type of football, then yes, I'll say it's a good signing because
Legos
you
was a
need to have
plan D, not even a plan B.
Who was our plan A then?
I don't know, but it was definitely not plan A.
Who
You
was the
can't
plan
tell
B
me Eric
then?
Ten Hag. You
Who
can't
was
tell
the
me Eric
plan
Ten
C
Hag from the
then?
beginning of the season said, I want Vegos. He came out of nowhere. He's not even a permanent. You got
At
to
the
get a loan.
beginning
There's
of the
no
season,
option
we
to
had
buy.
Cristiano Ronaldo, bruh. Do you think Ten Hag foresaw what was going to happen with Cristiano Ronaldo?
Okay,
Do you
nobody
think
saw
that he
that
would
coming.
need?
Fair.
Exactly,
Okay, fair.
exactly.
Fair.
So he had a number 9 that departed the club. He had to replace him. In January, who is available? Who can you literally? Who can you sign? The players that was available, Gakpo. He's not a number 9. I don't think that United is the player that you need.
Felix or
Listen,
Vegos.
listen. Felix.
Okay.
I don't think he's the player that United needed either. Out of that 3, if all 3 was available, honest on my life, I would tell you I want vote Vegos just because of the profile of player that he is and what he brings to this team. The balance. I'm talking about the balance.
Benny,
Not talking
why?
about the quality of play. I'm serious, brother. We don't need Felix. We
Benny,
have
you
12 of him.
never said no
We
for
don't
the
need
World Cup.
Gakpo. We have 12 of
Vegos.
him. Bruh,
Benny, you are lying.
tell me. If you have Felix and you have Gakpo and you have Vegos and you see what United needs, who are you going to take?
I doubt that you would have spoken about Vegos if he
Vegos,
was
that's
never
my
if
thing.
he never
Forget that.
signed for
Yeah,
United.
We
he
never
was
spoke
known
about
as a
Vegos.
plan.
That's
Highly,
what I'm
you would
saying.
have had a conversation about
Yes,
Vegos.
obviously, nobody would. Yes, obviously, nobody goes and says we are signing and getting even excited about it. But if you look at how shit transpired and what happened and where we are now as a club and what we
You
need,
couldn't get players. And Vegos wasn't like, okay, we need, like when United signs players, when they link with players, they link with him for a couple of times. United is linked with us. This is a possibility. They want to open talks. There was nothing
brother,
of
you
the
know that
kind
that
of
happens
money
with every player that's
Vegos would
available.
want out.
United is linked to. United is linked to them because
Ahmed,
it rises their value. If United is
the
linked
one
to a
thing,
player, his player almost doubles. You know this.
but the
Yeah,
one
but
thing I'm
there's
going,
an issue with United
gonna,
in signing players. United can never get the players they want, and it's not a money issue.
the one thing I'm going
It's
to
a
agree with here
negotiation
is
issue.
the one thing that's a good thing here is Vegos signing must have been a Ten Hag influence. He
Of
must have
course,
gone.
Yeah.
I
of
want
course,
him.
of
Go and
course.
find him
And
because
the reason why I'm happy with it is because it's him. I trust my
because
manager.
like I said, I have no doubt any United fan telling me this is the guy that I wanted. You are lying because
No bullshit.
he would never have come into your mouth in terms of a conversation. United are looking for a striker. Who would you pick out there? He was never going to be part of your
He
top
was never
20.
Vegos. I would have
Yes.
never picked Vegos.
Never.
Listen here. In January we signed our
So if you are buying into the
Alexis
fact that
Sanchez,
United
Noor
signing,
Sefalop. Look at all the January signings that United have made. There's
yes,
two
but
January signings.
that's
Three,
not the
three.
point. That's not the point. Alexis Sanchez
You
was a
can't.
big name in
Who can you
England.
get
What,
in January? Who can you get in January?
what we are
That is a
saying,
world class elite player.
what we are saying is that name was never or would never have been part of your conversation.
No.
Anybody else? Sanchez was a big name in English football. We understand why they went for him, but the name Weghorst would never have entered your lips in the conversation to say, there's 10 strikers available. Who would you want to pick out here? He would never even been in the 10.
Yeah.
That's what we
You're
say.
right.
But
You're right.
I get the fact that United fans are optimistic and about the fact how it came about that this is what the coach wanted. Then yeah, by all good, all means.
That's
Yeah.
my thing. If Ten Hag wanted him for a while, by all means, look, let's throw it out there. Let's see if it works. But I don't think he was from the start the main guy Man United wanted. That's why he's a loan. There's no option to buy, as far as I know. There's not even an option to buy. There's just a loan deal there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
So I don't
like
think
Benny
he's
said
the
at the
main.
beginning of the show,
But like
I
Benny said,
think
he's
they're
on the,
gonna
he's,
they
he's
won't sign
auditioning.
him.
He's auditioning.
It's a
for-
6-month addition. Do you think that if he has the option to stay at United or go back to Burnley, it's a
But you see
no-brainer,
what I
bro.
said about
Burnley's
did you see
coming
what I
up
said
as well,
about
eh?
But did you see what I said about the Hobo that won the lotto? Because that Hobos had a 6-month audition and they paid how much? 5 million. How much did they pay?
Yeah, bro.
This guy and a hobo, my bro. This guy.
The-
Listen,
the-
look, Benny, I want to preview
I hate I just hate Chelsea for the fact that their fans forget where they come from and now want to walk around as an elitist. No, the
Facts.
money's dried up. The money's
The
dried
money
up.
didn't though. You are not understanding that. They are still signing players. They are still throwing money. I mean,
Benny,
they're the only ones there. How didn't they fuck up Enzo Fernandez?
Benny, listen. It has been a well-known fact ever since day one when he took this club over. Abramovich stated, if I die or leave this club, I speak under correction, I think he's left them close to 250 million. That he has left. That is what they cannot, no government can do anything to him about that money. He left it for them to say, if I die, if anything happened, the figure, I'm speaking under correction, but I think it was something ridiculous amount of money that if he leaves for 2 years or a year after that, there will be money for Chelsea to spend. Todd Bowley's not spending money. That is what he left that club to spend. We want to see what Todd Bowley is going to do when this money is up, that Abramovich left him behind. Then
Bro, are you sure about this? Do you have your facts about this? This is a most conspiracy theory.
You can't go in.
Yeah, this podcast gets MI6 involved and shit, talking about 250 million under the mattress.
No, but I also heard something like that.
I said,
That's not wrong.
the figure, I speak under correction, but you can go and archive all reports that he stated when he signed when he bought this club. I think it was after they won their first trophy under him. That's when he said, when I die or if I leave, there is money for this club post my exit from Chelsea Football Club. That is why they can dig into their pockets and pay. How much did they pay? 3 million, 5 million for Felix? How much is it? Something ridiculous.
They paid 11 million loan fee.
11
Yeah,
million.
and covering his whole salary.
Yeah.
And then the man will get a red card on
And
his
now,
shoulder.
and now it's not, it was 21 games, it's now only 18 games. 18 games and 45 minutes.
Imagine.
Bruh. Now you see, like my thing is United have the wingers already. João Felix is no number fucking 9. He's no number 9. All of them is inverted wingers. All of them. Gakpo as well. We have how much of that? Felix was not a player that United needed. Neither was Gakpo. It'd be a brilliant addition to the squad. Don't get me wrong. But it's not what we need. Do you understand that? Do you get that?
Big up Guna Matters, jumping on people. Go like and subscribe to Guna Matters as well. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow at the Austin Supporters Club, my G. But yeah, people.
Where's the Austin Supporters Club, Davey?
I don't
Plumstead.
have one.
What do you
At
mean?
David-
Plumstead.
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 Yeah,
Where in Plumstead?
opposite Pirates.
By, what's that, Bounce?
Yeah, bounce upstairs, yeah. We'll be there.
Don't the cock, is that the Austin Supporters Club?
That's also Supporters Club. Don't worry, I'll send you videos tomorrow.
Shame.
No stress, but yeah, baby, I want to come into the prediction because my laptop is gonna die very, very soon, and I don't want to do this thing, do the banduli from the phone or the tablet. Prediction: Man City, Man United. I want to come into Ahmad as well because they have a Classico this weekend also.
Yes,
your
they
prediction,
do.
Benny Blanco?
Yeah,
2-1 United.
I love
yes,
that
sir.
scoreline.
Confidence, lovely.
Bram,
I'm going with a 2-2 draw.
Say no more. Pick up Aslam. Love for the love, my bro.
Good, bro.
Missing you too, my G. Ahmad, your score of United.
3-1 City.
Wow. Bambaklat.
You
I'm
must
going with
understand, I'm
Benny.
developing a certain hatred for Man United because I'm facing them, so I can't give them
Yeah, don't worry.
any
We
You
getting
and
using
Alex
the
will give you a
Europa, bro.
prediction.
Don't
Don't
you
worry.
worry. We ready for you, Susan.
we
We ready for
coming
you,
to that.
Susan.
Today's
Yeah.
not the day for that.
You
Today's
gotta
not
know
the
that
day.
we got
After
Benny.
today, after today, we see how you the stone change. After today. After today, stone change. Make your voice.
Say no more.
We will see.
Classico, Ahmad. Real Madrid.
Classico, if Javi can stop selecting Marcos Alonso as the centre back, I think then we can maybe win a game. But nah, we were lucky to get there. I mean, extra time for 2 penalties. We were lucky to be in that final. Real Madrid was walking through our defense. I don't have a problem
Boy,
with our
Bram,
mud.
there you
I
go.
don't
A
have a
shout out.
problem.
Invite this first guy.
I don't have a problem with our mud. I don't have a problem with our striker. If our midfield
How
can
far?
have Araujo, Kunde, Jordi Alba, I don't care who plays right back. Solid. Then fine. Then I think we can handle them on. But I think if it's going to be 2-1 Barca. We need a trophy.
Say no more. Benny, your prediction?
4-1 Real Madrid.
Yo,
Bambaklat.
yo. Nah,
Yes, bro.
Bram,
this one's an internet for me now,
I,
suddenly.
I'm going
did
2-1.
you
Can't I
Real
believe
Madrid.
that?
his voice when he said that, my G?
I'm
That
going
man
2-1
didn't
Madrid.
even
I'm
doubt.
going 2-1
He had
Madrid.
that 4-1 in his mind the moment I came on the show. He
He
knew
has
this
to be
guy's going to
freak,
go
man. He's
4-1.
gonna be my face when it happened. I can't wait.
Bram, your scoreline prediction for the
2-1.
Classico?
2-1. 2-1 Real.
I'm gonna stick with my boy Ahmad, man, and for Tyron. But yeah, look, people, we've come to the end of the show. Chins, it's a pity that load shedding is gonna do me some banduli because my laptop is gonna die. I'd love to speak to you guys, but
What's
once
your
again, Benny
prediction
Blanco.
tomorrow? What's your
For what?
prediction for tomorrow?
Arsenal
I
Spurs
told you
prediction.
already. I told you Arsenal and Spurs 2-2 because I have PTSD. I told you United to win 2-1. I told you Barcelona to win. That's what I told you. So what do you mean? Are you gonna come with me to the pub tomorrow or what?
I'll see.
Man, what time is it going? What time is it going?
Up or
6
6
bells.
tomorrow.
6 bells. That's not a bad time. That's not a bad time. I'll maybe join you guys. I'll see the mood. I'll see the mood. Depends on what United highlight today.
Yeah, but what United do. But again, any final thoughts? Ahmad, I'll start with you. Final thoughts. Your final thoughts, my brother. I know you just jumped in, but love for jumping on though.
Final thoughts. First of all, I I really still feel that Arsenal season will be decided by the City games.
Okay.
I think they have I think they have the strength to overcome the other three games or at least get a point at the game. But the problem will be number one, the City games, number two, squad depth. If they don't have squad depth, I mean, if Saka gets injured and you play Pablo Vieira, there's a big difference. Same with Mohamed El Nani and Partey. He's not bad. There's just a big difference of quality. And I think that's going to be the problem. There's going to be one problem. It's going to be squad depth for Arsenal, and that might cost you the league. United, all honest opinion, Ben, listen to me. I am scared of United because of what I'm seeing they are becoming. That is the last time I was scared of United was Sir Alex. That was the last time I was scared of United.
You're not there yet, but there's progress. That's
The
for
progress
damn
that
sure.
I'm seeing. Remember, I said it a couple of times ago. I don't know what United's strategy is. I said it before on the show. I don't know what it is. I'm starting to see something that I don't like. That scares me. And that's the problem. Because if you can harness the player like Rashford, like he is now, because I always say that Rashford's class. I know you guys trashed me before and said, nah, Rashford's class. Rashford's class. And then Ten Hag came and showed that. That man management and bringing the best out of players. If he's doing this with Rashford, imagine what he can do with others. So I think United is strongly on their way to it, definitely ending top 4 for the season. Definitely.
Say no more.
Shot.
Bremsa, your final thoughts, my G?
No, I'm just excited to see the football. I just hope Spurs put in a performance. That's all. But Benny, I think United, like you said, top four. I think it's on. I think top four is on.
Definitely.
Top four wasn't the objective at the beginning of the season, but the way the season started,
Yeah,
probably should
look,
be happening
objective.
top
Look,
four.
things change as the season goes on. Do you think Leicester wanted to win the league that year? No. Things
Nope.
change as time went on. They went for the top four. Once they got top four, Ranieri came out and said, "Now we go for the league." That's the way things
Mm-hmm.
go. That's how
Yep.
seasons go.
And I think
So
I think United is taking it the same way. We're not getting carried away, nothing like that. Especially this coach, you
and
can see he's very level-headed, and he's been here before.
Mm.
I think
He's
even with
been here
Newcastle,
before.
thing.
I think even Newcastle, don't think anyone expected them to be where they
Yeah,
are at the
no, we
moment.
didn't even get to that.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
but he's really shown. Look, I wanted him at Spurs. Spurs didn't want him. I'm just happy for Graham Potter that what he's getting, that he's suffering with what he's getting because he turned us down. He said,
Yeah, that's what
"Why
it
would I
is.
leave Brighton for Spurs?" So, yeah,
Again, another
I
bullet
don't
dodge.
think the Graham Potter issue is himself. I don't think
I don't.
anybody would do well if we have 11 injured players.
True.
Yeah, listen to Pascal.
Phone the
Exactly.
Samaritans. Phone the Samaritans with that statement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See if
Benny
they.
Blanco, your final thoughts, my brother?
I just want to say that it is derby day, pitches and football. Okay, it's derby weekend. So let's just hope that football is the winner at the end of the day. This was amazing, DVD. You know, we always miss the therapy sessions. Likes to the comments, the beans in the comments, you know, the
Love to
show's
the people
nuts
in the
without you
comments,
guys.
man.
Love y'all.
Love you
Ahmed,
guys.
Bram, DVD, guys,
We
James,
out.
shot.
And on that note, we are out,
So, guys,
people.
So.
Save this. And on that note, we are out. Let's do this. Save this.
safe.